Truck, how you feeling?
Oh?
Man, I just talked to Chuck for you. He's willing to give you an early look if Michael comes out hot again.
It's whatever the team needs, Coach.
Okay. We can't lose a fourth straight game to these guys. Your number gets called. Knock Michael off his rhythm.
Bad boys. Let's go.
Let's do this.
Situated on the shores of the Detroit River, the beautiful Renaissance Center. Welcome to Auburn Hills, Michigan. Here with Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and sideline reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Mike, on this chilly winter evening, are we witnessing a succession at the Palace?
It certainly seems that way. For a long time, these Pistons beat and bullied Chicago. But the times, they are changing. The Bulls seem to have inherited the throne.
Mike, indeed they have. Everything going Chicago's way.
Truck, you're up. Come on. All right, it's time for what we talked about. Coach needs you to get out there, play defense, and make Michael work for it.
Coach, I'm going to make him work on both ends.
No. Listen to me. I need you to focus on defense. That's it.
Coach, you know me. I'm going to do whatever you ask me. But right now, we start winning this game when we make Mike work each edge of the court. And I'm going to do that. I got you.
Get out there.
No problem, Coach.
All right, hustle up. Let's go. Let's go.
And we welcome you back here to the Palace in Auburn Hills with Joe Dumars dealing with the bad back and having a tough time, Clark, against Michael Jordan. The Pistons trying something different here, bringing Truck in early to give him a turn against the reigning MVP.
And you know, Kevin, to be candid, even before the back troubles, Dumars had struggled against MJ this season. Just 12 points per game on 29% shooting from the floor. Coach hoping Truck can stem the tide.
And we've said it before, but certainly some history between these two teams. Central Division rivals, the Pistons sent the Bulls home 3 years in a row en route to titles in '89 and '90. But with the Bulls championship and last year's playoffs, it seems at last they have the upper hand.
From past the arc, Bill Cartwright grabs the rebound. And Clark, the Pistons were that great roadblock to the Bulls' title aspirations. It seemed like every year Chicago got a little bit closer.
You're exactly right, Kevin. Each playoffs, they pushed the series just a little bit further until finally, last season, they swept the Pistons in the Eastern Conference Finals, breaking through to win the franchise's first ever NBA title.
And if I'm headed down a dark alley, I'll take Truck by my side. Nobody's going to want any trouble.
Yeah, I agree there, Mike. He doesn't say a lot. He doesn't have to. One look is enough for him to get his message across.
And for more on Truck, let's go across court to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, big minutes for Truck, who's bounced around quite a bit. This is his 5th team in 9 seasons, so I'm sure there's added pressure for him to play well. Back to you.
Pressure indeed, D.A. Thank you. Well, we always talk about the pressure on the stars, Clark, but for those fringe players, they're just trying to hang around.
And now he's tasked with taking on the MVP, Kevin. That's a really tall order.
And they take the lead. Truck's got 9 points.
What a big bucket by Truck to help the Pistons retake the lead.
And the Pistons coming off a 1-2 road trip, Mike. Their last game, a loss in Miami, where they shot, 11 free throws to the Heat's 41 free throw attempts.
Yeah, Joe Dumars was the only Pistons starter to get to the line. Meanwhile, everyone from Miami seemed to be living there, so that was the game.
Chicago trailing. Up top, Paxson. Pass to King. Rodman brings the double team. Lock at 6. Jordan against Truck. No good, and Jordan bothered by Truck's defense on that one. Lambeer with a screen on Jordan. And so it's Truck making things happen for the Pistons. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we welcome you back to the second quarter here at the Palace of Auburn Hills for the 4th matchup of the regular season between the Detroit Pistons and the Chicago Bulls.
And the Pistons were very frustrated in their loss to Miami the other night. Coach got ejected, and there were 5 other technical fouls called.
And I think the Pistons frustrated just overall this season, especially when they've played on the road.
Sally with a screen on Jordan. And then Sally with the dunk.
And what a time to have that throwdown.
Clark's second chance point, so big in close games.
Always a factor.
And that will fire this team up.
Here's Hobson. The pass to Livingston. Passes it to Jordan. And his offense just hasn't been there. And the league leader in rebounding, Clark, Dennis Rodman, averaging 18.5 per game.
Boy, that's a ridiculous stat. I mean, his defensive rebounding rate more than twice what it was his rookie season. I mean, he's literally made a science of it, studying where shots are coming off and how he can get there using his strength and length.
Jordan outside, pass to Hobson. Purdue with a screen on Walker. Hobson passes to Purdue. Rebound by the Pistons. Truck deciding where to go with it. There's a good screen. Pass to Sally. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Bangs home the trifecta. And now a 9-point Piston lead. And Mike, for the season, the Bulls are among the league leaders in assists at almost 28 a game.
They moved the ball well, and they had to improve in that area in order to finally overcome the Pistons' defensive scheme, famously known as the Jordan rules.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Lambeer's checked in for Bedford. Rodman comes in for Sally. And Aguirre's subbed in for Walker. Bill Cartwright, he's checked in for Chicago. Paxson comes in for Hobson. And for the season, Isaiah Thomas averaging a little over 7 assists a game.
Down quite a bit from his career average, but productive as ever with his scoring.
And Mike, how about Dennis Rodman? Averaging over 6 offensive rebounds a game this season.
And usually he looks to pass out. The Pistons wouldn't mind him trying to score a little bit more off those rebounds.
Here's Jordan. Truck with the block.
Truck playing with a lot of heart. What a rejection. Full effort all the time on D.
Beyond the arc. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts. Mike leading the league in scoring for the 6th consecutive season, the great Michael Jordan.
Surprise, surprise. A hair under 30 points per game this season, and that's a dip from what he's accustomed to.
Jordan missing. Nice defense there by Truck.
You know, Jordan is having to work for his offense. Truck making it very hard on him, doing a great job, probably as good a job as you could do on Jordan.
And another 3 for Detroit.
Striping it from distance, no hesitation at all.
He's had it going, been aggressive from outside.
Chicago calls timeout. Now you have to like what we're seeing from Truck in this one.
And they took that just to stop the bleeding. Giving up way too many threes, and they'll try to make an adjustment.
And the Pistons making a change here. Dumars is checked in. Grant, he's checked in for the Bulls. Pippen comes in for Michael Jordan. first half. So far, fairly one-sided. The Pistons on top, opening up a huge gap. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we're back for the second half of play here in Auburn Hills, Michigan, as the Pistons look to get a win against their rival, the Chicago Bulls. Bulls trail by 20.
You know, there's a sense in Detroit that they just don't get as many calls as they did when they were the champions. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's how they feel.
Yeah, rightly or not, they feel they're more scrutinized when they're guarding and not getting the benefit of the doubt when they draw contact on offense. And 21 points per game this season for Scottie Pippen, the highest mark of his career.
Yeah, very impressive, Mike, but he was held to 9 points in their last game on Saturday against Minnesota. Got poked in the eye and had blurred vision, which certainly had an impact.
Outside Pippen. Back to Jordan. Kicks it to Pippen. That's tipped. And they're running. And there's Isaiah Thomas, the assist by Dumars. Thomas got his second bucket.
Superb concentration from Thomas, able to take contact and fight through it.
Well, we know he's bounced around, Clark, at times rode the bench, but Truck has always stayed ready.
Yeah, I respect that about how he prepares. A great teammate, a rugged defender. Here late in his career, he's fit in nicely with the bad boy Piston.
Rodman finds Truck. 90 seconds now into the second half. And a miss there on the triple. And so Jordan will bring it up for the Bulls. Now Pippen, 7 points in the game. To the middle. Grant, that's good. Grant's got his second basket of the night.
You know, we talk about Pippen's versatility a lot, and with good reason. There he's showing you a superb court awareness with that pass.
Thomas dishes to Truck. The three. Rebound by Pippen. Pippen's got 4 rebounds in this game. And in the All-Star game, Mike, just over 2 weeks ago in Orlando, plenty of representation from tonight's game.
Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, and Dennis Rodman represented Detroit. And for Chicago, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Coach Phil Jackson. And still, the West won easily behind Magic, Clyde the Glide, and the Admiral. And Truck's doing a terrific job guarding Jordan. Not often you see him struggle to score like this.
Rodman sets the screen for Truck. From deep. Pistons keep it alive. Great positioning on the putback.
This is Rodman's role. He's out there to eat glass, and he doesn't let his teammates down.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And now let's send it over to our friend David Aldridge for more.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Bulls are a league best 21-7 on the road, with the Golden State Warriors second best at 17-8. Only 2 teams in the West with a winning road record, as opposed to 4 teams in the East. Back to you.
Interesting information, David. Thank you. Mike, what should we take from that disparity?
I think it speaks to the depth of the Western Conference. A lot harder to secure a road win when you're up against that tougher competition.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jordan. Jordan gets another over Truck.
I'll tell you, trying to defend Michael Jordan one-on-one is just about impossible.
Agree with that. Incredibly quick first step he has, and if he doesn't blow by you, he can probably overpower you.
Lambeer with a screen on Jordan. Got it. Truck connects with Jordan all over him.
And it's all gravy when you're getting scoring like this from Trump.
And when you look at Scottie Pippen's growth to an elite level, I think it's really what's made this Bulls team so unstoppable.
And you pair him with Jordan, Most teams simply don't have an answer for the both of them coming at you.
And the NBA always glad, Clark, to amplify and highlight Black History Month.
Yeah, and I love that, Kevin, recognizing those who've led the way both in the world of sport, but also socially and culturally. And when you look at luminaries like Bill Russell, Oscar Robertson, Kareem, and others, we've been blessed with those who made their mark in both arenas. One of the toughest guys out there. Truck leaves it all on the floor every time he's out there.
For Detroit, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
At the line for your Pistons.
That free throw, no good. And a different look here for the Pistons. Bedford's checked in for Laimbeer. Sally comes in for Dennis Rodman. Walker's checked in for Aguirre. And Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for Dumars. Chicago also making some changes. Will Purdue's checked in for Cartwright. Livingston comes in for King. And Armstrong subbed in for John Paxson.
You know, Michael Jordan has led the Bulls to the playoffs every season since he was drafted. That's 7 times in all. But it took time for them to be a serious contender.
And the Pistons had been that obstacle in their path. But last season, the Bulls finally overcame them in convincing fashion.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Truck. That's his first foul.
And Detroit doing an excellent job slowing down this much-vaunted Chicago offense.
Well, we know and agree that the Pistons' identity is defense. You knew they would try to muck things up and put some sandpaper into the defense, and that's what they've done.
Now the pass to Armstrong. 6 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And slam dunk by Purdue.
Sets a great screen and rolls right to the hoop. Smart play by Purdue.
Truck with a screen on Armstrong. Thomas passes to Sally. That's good, and it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 5 assists in the game.
Keep doing work inside. Close range looks like that will keep your lead safe. Stay on the attack.
I agree. The defense has to shut the door on those kinds of shots if they want to turn this around.
Purdue the pass to Jordan.
Well, we've said the Pistons would need players to step up offensively. And, remarkably, it's been Truck who's answered the bell.
Mike, you know that has not been his calling card historically, but he's having himself a night for sure here.
Here's Upson. The 15-footer, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Detroit leading by 23. Outside, Truck from downtown, and another 3 for Detroit.
And Truck can make you pay from deep, especially given this kind of wiggle room.
And to this point, Mike, Truck's giving MJ the business. He has really played him well.
And no one could have predicted this coming in. Truck's playing arguably the game of his life.
King left side. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Off target with the jump hook.
Well, all credit to the Pistons. They're finding ways to score.
And it's not easy in particular against this stifling Chicago defense. But they've been able to generate quality looks.
Good. What about Truck? Working off the pick and dropping it off perfectly. Well done.
Passes it to Armstrong. Here's Upson. Purdue the screen. Here's Upson, guarded by Walker. Purdue the pass to Armstrong. The tray. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
This team expects King to come up with those hustle plays. A tremendous team-first guy.
Pass to Truck. Sally with a screen on Jordan. Truck drives in.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
To the paint. Here's Sally, and then Sally with the dunk. Clark, 11 consecutive All-Star appearances for the terrific Isaiah Thomas.
He's one of the best to ever do it. No question about it. He's never missed being an All-Star in his decorated career.
Off target, Truck taking up the airspace. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Pistons. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Truck, the bounce pass. Pass to Sally. Over Jordan. Sally's shot is off. Jordan outside. And they double up Jordan. Out to the right wing. Here's Upson. The pass to King. Here's Upson. Trying his luck from deep. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Soft, puffy interior D, and they've exploited it.
Looking to keep it rolling.
Stay on the attack and keep playing the right way.
Here's Thomas. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Well, I think the defense has to guard Thomas a lot better than that. He's really good in that mid-range area.
Passes it to Purdue. Back to Jordan. Shoots over Truck. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
Clark, how about the unselfishness of this team?
Love the willingness to make that extra pass, and it has the defense in a scramble mode.
Thomas, no good. Armstrong with it. Outside, Jordan. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Truck. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the floor.
And Chicago has possession. Back to Paxson. Screen by Grant. Paxson passes to Grant. Missed inside. And the Pistons defending their court here at the Palace. Mike finally securing a win against their arch nemesis, the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, a much-needed win to prove their capability to hold up in this matchup.
It did, Mike, and with the postseason about 8 weeks away, who knows? Clark, this could be a playoff preview.
Yeah, very well could be, Kevin. The Pistons saying, hey, our epitaph has not been written. They still intend to be heard from in the East.
For our reporter, David Aldridge, along with Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long, everyone.
What? Yeah. I bet you Grandpa was feeling himself that night, huh?
He was proud, but it's not like he thought he was better than Michael Jordan all of a sudden.
I mean, I hope so. Hey, I love you, Grandpa. I do. You know I love you, but let's be real. We're talking about MJ.
The next time they played, Coach Daly put Truck on MJ to start the game. Jordan had about 15 points in the first 5 minutes.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Ah.
But, you know, that's what made him great, though, right? I mean, Truck could get the best out of Michael on any given night. But Michael was going to use that as fuel and get the best out of you 9 times out of 10.
99 times out of 100.
Yeah, at this level, anybody could have a great game, son.
But only the greatest get it done every night.
So you have been listening.
Of course. Kind of hard not to. I mean, you told the story like 500 times, Pop. Kind of hard to miss the point.
You're going to get old, too. I hope you remember that.
Nah, I'm not getting old.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Now look at my knees.
I'm not getting old. I'm going to be just like this forever.
Let's circle back on that one, kid.
Love you, Pop.
I love you, too.